It is the 2nd of February. We're going to be playing Newcastle and Chelsea in today's episode. However, we've had a very big and a very expensive January transfer window. We are going to jump straight into the players leaving the club, and I don't like Afonso Soma, because I sold him to Crystal Palace, and on the day that he signed for Palace, we played Palace in the Cup, we lose 1-0, Soma scoring a penalty. He's got 9 penalty taken. I don't even know why they played him. He joined the club at like 10 in the morning, and then played for them at 3 in the afternoon. It was ridiculous. I don't know how he did it, but he's managed to do it. It was 15 million. I don't know whether I mentioned that. We have had a very big clear out. Santillan leaving, returning to Argentina, signing for River Plate for £15 million. Not a huge amount of money, but we did make a profit. He hasn't been very good this season. Duncan Elliott moving over to Germany for about £25 million, signing for Wolfsburg. Stephen Burns also moving over to Germany for about £8 million, going to Cologne. Jean-Francois Lambert has also moved over to Germany for £16.25 million. We weren't playing him this season. He's a good footballer, but we just weren't playing him. Francis Hudson has moved to Italy to sign for Regina for £8.25 million. We've made a loss, but, I mean, he wasn't scoring enough goals this year. Brett Lines has also left the club. He has gone and signed for Fulham down in the Championship. He was never a Premier League standard footballer. This man has gone to Peterborough, apparently. Never seen him in my life. And Daniel Villamayor has left, signing for Shakhtar. He just wasn't good enough to play for us. We've got £4.4 million plus the 1.2 that they paid on loan for him last season. So we've made a fair amount of profit on Villamayor. I think he could be good. Maybe getting a few seasons playing for Shakhtar. Maybe we ruined this man's career. It's highly likely. Just 4 players joining the club, and we've broken our record transfer fee once, maybe twice actually, I'm not quite sure. Marco Kolk is the first man up, a 19-year-old Bolivian central defender and a left-back maybe with 9 caps to his name. He has cost peanuts from Sport Boys Warns, whoever they are. He's gone back out on loan there because he doesn't have a work permit, but he is worth £32 to £38 million. He's cost us £92,000 in total. I think we might have ourselves a superstar central defender. He's also 6'6". He's flipping huge. For £1 million, we're big money spending so far, aren't we? Martin Jovic is a 19-year-old Croatian left-back, centre-back. He's 6'2". He's a centre-back, let's be honest. He has signed, does not have a work permit, which is frustrating, but hopefully we can loan him out. Maybe, I mean, we won't be able to do it this season because the window's shut, but hopefully we can loan him out maybe next year, get himself a work permit, much like a player called Magad Ali, who we'll come to in just a moment. For £15 million, Andy Morgan has joined from Middlesbrough, Northern Irish international, 32 caps and 1 goal to his name. He's good. For £15 million, he is a very good footballer in my opinion. I was desperately trying to find homegrown English players, Northern Irish players, Scottish, Welsh players, that kind of thing, to kind of bolster our squad because we don't have a huge amount at the moment. Andy Morgan fits that bill. And so does Michael Campbell. Signed from Rangers, 27 years of age, Scottish international. He has cost £47 million roughly. It's just smashed our record transfer fee out of the water. And ignore the fact that he's getting paid £130,000 a week. He is our biggest earner by a fair distance as well. That is it for transfer business, but we've got 2 more players that we need to talk about when we're talking about transfers. One of the reasons why I sold Lambert, or Lambert, whatever you want to call him, is because Magad Ali now has himself a work permit. He has been playing for Benfica in the top division, obviously in Portugal, but also in the Champions League, playing 5 games in the Champions League. And yes, I'm very happy he now has himself a work permit. He's worth £66 to £96 million. Unfortunately, he's on a loan deal until the end of the season. We can't recall him, but next year, Magad Ali will be one of our main central defenders. And the other player to mention is Keith Wooten, who has spent a few seasons out on loan. Legia Warsaw, which is a weird one to me, Blackburn and Norwich. We have recalled him because we sold Santillan. Obviously, we needed some additional positions, additional strikers, things like that. So Wooten has come back, and he's already played a couple of times for us, scoring 2 goals as well. Keith, we had a falling out last time you were here. Let's get back on good terms. Let's be best mates. And that then brings us to results. It's been up and down. We've actually done quite well when you look at the results. We've only lost 3, but we've drawn a couple which we perhaps shouldn't have drawn. We've done okay. We're 6th place in the table. Annoyingly, Moreno did not get himself a hat-trick against Montpellier, and yeah, this is what I mentioned earlier. You'll see there, Afonso Soma scored a penalty in the 40th minute. He signed for Palace from us at about 10 in the morning. Wasn't best pleased with that. And this is the state of the league table. 6th place, deep inside the Europa League positions. Europa Conference League, maybe. We are chasing down the Champions League spots. It's only really Spurs who are kind of in the position where they might drop out at the moment. I guess Liverpool could be. It's still actually quite close. We're definitely in a fight for Champions League, but it's probably still too early to tell whether that's going to happen. It's now time for Newcastle. The starting lineup for the Newcastle game then. Martins in goal, Mokhtar, Balocharia and Tong in defence. Campbell and Coadio in the centre of midfield with Darko, Forster, Bougre and Allen as our front four. We kind of got some fitness concerns, basically. We had to play, a match got rearranged and all sorts of nonsense. So yeah, some of our players maybe shouldn't be playing, but we kind of don't really have too much of a choice. Hopefully soon, hopefully part of this episode, we will find out who we will be playing in the first knockout round of the Europa League. I'm not sure whether we want somebody good to kind of show how good we are, or whether we just want to go far. I know I said in the last episode that I want to focus on basically Europe. That has to be the goal this season because the Premier League, maybe we need to change our focus again because we're doing all right. But I think Europe is a decent chance here this season. We are 20 minutes into the game. Newcastle have yet to have a shot by the looks of it. We've had 5, but no highlights. Campbell has taken a knock as well. 25 minutes, and the first highlight is here. Air with a big kick over the halfway line. We need to get that ball forward, and we managed to find Mokhtar. Now Campbell, back to Mokhtar again. He's going to go for a little run forward. Down the line, finds Darko, dinks it forward towards Coadio. First time shot from Coadio, and oh my word, if that would have gone in, that would have been an absolutely cracking goal. Maybe goal of the season? I feel like I throw that term out far too much. It would have been a good goal. 5 minutes left to play in the first half. Harwood Bellis to Marcos. Now Osakin plays it forward, but Tong intercepts it, but just blasts it down the wing with no real thought there. I don't know what who was trying to find. It's a ball forward. Osakin's in on goal. He's managed to place it past the goalkeeper, and that's going to count. I thought he might have been offside. 1 minute left of normal time, or not even 1 minute, 15 seconds left of normal time of the first half. Newcastle coming forward again with the ball. They've had one shot on target and scored it. Omga? I don't know how to say his name. That's a difficult name to say. They've got the ball through to Jose Augusto, crosses it in. Osakin's there again. He manages to put the ball away, but somebody was offside. Jose Augusto apparently was offside. It stays 1-0. Tong's throw. Bougre to Forster. He's going to go for a run. Back to Coadio. All the way back to Romain Charia. He's going to go for a run forward. Coadio again. Down the line. Good pass. Finds Tong, crosses it in. Rory Allen's there, and Rory Allen hits the inside of the post and makes it 1-1 in the last few seconds of the first half. That is good. We've deserved to be in this game. We don't deserve to lose it right now. And that was literally the last kick or head of the ball in the first half. I'm going to say I'm not happy, because I'm not happy. We're not playing very well. I need to bring off Campbell. I need to bring him off, even though he's very good. We're going to have to do Adrian Barton coming on, and do we swap you round? Probably not. I think we're just going to have to go that way round. It's annoying, because basically his fitness is affecting his performance. He was on a 6-5 before we scored our equaliser. The second half begins then with Newcastle on the ball. Julio Cesar, ball forward, Tong heads down, straight back to the Newcastle man though. Jose Augusto, back to Omgba. No idea how to say his name. Is he going to cross the ball in? He does cross it in. Julio Cesar is there. And Julio Cesar makes it 2-1 to Newcastle. We're not doing very well here, are we? I think Newcastle are just having a good game. Rui Martins is not having a good game. Bougre as well. He's just gone from a 6-4 to a 6-6. Now back to a 6-5. We're just not taking our chances. We're being... I was going to say XG'd. We're not being XG'd. But we're just not taking our chances. Moreno's going to come on for Bougre. One more sub to do. Do we look at going from a defensive mindset? Mokhtar off? Don't really have anyone to come on instead of Mokhtar. I mean, this is a weird thing to do, isn't it? Zawari on as a left back? Sure. And straight away we are seeing a highlight. Forster to Tong, crosses the ball in. Rory Allen's at the back post this time, heads his effort over the bar. As we see, I assume, Mokhtar just slowly walking back to the dugout. Final 10 minutes of the game. This is going to be a disappointing result, because not only do we lose, but Newcastle will leapfrog us into 6th place in the table. We've been the better side. We've just not scored the goals. And that is it then. The full-time whistle goes, and we've been XG'd, everybody. We've definitely been XG'd there. Arguably a harder game now against Chelsea. We have a much stronger team. We've got Martins in goal, Mokhtar, Ballo, Chariot and Leandro in defence. Leandro returning from his injury. Campbell and Morgan in midfield. Campbell, I think, who played the last match? It was Campbell. Campbell didn't get injured too badly. Morgan missed the last match because of a suspension. Darko, Basri and Moreno as our attacking midfield with Aubert as our striker. That's probably our best lineup. We're missing Rory Allen and Diallo. That's it. We've got everybody else available. I think we've got ourselves a chance. However, Chelsea do have Pintea in goal. Unless he's injured. Hopefully he's injured, because he's ridiculous. We know how good Pintea is. He basically got us into Europe. He's not injured. He is there. And they've got Meslier on the subs bench. I don't know whether that's how you say his name at all. It is Morgan coming forward with the ball. Tries to get it to Darko, but Mariba intercepts it. Dabo to Bellingham to Heskamp. Back to Bellingham. Now Pons on the left-hand side for Chelsea is going to go for a run. Being kept up with, though. Mariba's in on goal, though. Into the penalty area. Back to Pons. Tries to cross it. Does cross it. And Adamir is there. Adamir makes it 1-0 to Chelsea. I think we might lose both matches in this episode, everybody. And a few minutes later, there is another highlight. Ballo with the ball for us finds Darko. Mokhtar's going for a run. We're going back the other way, though. Ballo to Charia with a yellow card. That's a worry after 12 minutes, having a centre-back booked. Forward to Aubert. First time from Christophe Aubert. And he lobs Pintea. They would have never met. Don't worry, they would have never met. They don't know each other. We signed Aubert. Maybe, did we sign Aubert in January last year? I can't even remember when we signed him. Anyway, it's 1-1 and we scored a good goal. If we want to keep up with the Champions League chase, we need to kind of win this game. Basru with a very wicked curling free kick there. Pintea with a good save. We're going to have a corner. We need to win this because if we don't win, there is going to be a big gap between us and the teams in 6th and above. I think it's about 5 points, 6 points maybe at the moment. 5 points at the moment, and they've all got a game in hand over us. We are starting to become the best of the rest, whereas we want to be the worst of the best, if that makes sense. Half-time, it's 1-1 at the Crab Athletic Ground, and Chelsea haven't done anything. Genuinely, Chelsea have not done anything other than score a goal. They've had 2 shots, 2 on target. Darko's free kick, Moreno flicks on, can't find Ballo. We're going to keep the ball alive though. Morgan to Aubert, the goal scorer on the right, back to Mokhtar. We're going the wrong way, guys. Leandro to Charia to Campbell. Why have we got no fullback on the left? Why was Leandro on the right? That's a worry. Martins can kick forward. That's a concern. Mason Mount finds Mariba. It might have actually been the slide tackle that did it. Mariba's shot finds the back of the net, and we've basically given them that goal. Seconds later, and another highlight. Charia to Campbell. Don't do this again. Stop going back to our goalkeeper. He's on a 6.2. Why are we determined to give it to the worst player on the pitch right now? What's going on? Down the left-hand side, find Moreno, the second worst player on the pitch. To Aubert, curling effort. Oh my word, that was ridiculous. Christophe Aubert knows that Pintea is a good goalkeeper, so he has to do that, and he's got his second of the game. That was ridiculous. I know it's only a game and all, but I've genuinely got goosebumps at how much curl that had. That's insane. Still only 10 minutes into the second half. 2-2 at the moment. It is Chelsea with the ball. Heskamp to Adamir, one of the goal scorers. Now El Tabi back to Heskamp, through to Adamir, in on goal. And that is a spectacular block, I assume, from Leandro. We are going to see the corner though. Mason Mount steps up, right-footed corner. It's straight into the hands of Martins. He's actually saved one, everybody. That put him from a 6-2 to a 6-3, and then immediately back down to a 6-2 again. It's another corner for Mount. It's towards the back post. Dabo's there, and I think Martins is getting subbed. That was straight at him. That was straight at him. I would have saved that. We're actually doing it. Kavic is going to come on. Kavic is not a bad keeper. That's the worry. I say that's the worry. That's the silver lining, I guess. We're also going to do Mickey Durkin coming on for Darko, because Darko's playing poorly. I mean, looking at Andy Morgan as well, but I mean, I cannot believe how badly our keeper has played. Fofana with a throw for Chelsea. Tries to find El Tabi, but Basri gets there first, and Moreno just miscommunication, isn't it? It's just miscommunication, guys. El Tabi with a ball down that left-hand side, in the middle to Jude Bellingham, backwards to Heskamp, can't quite get there first from Aubert. Fofana now. He's going to go backwards to De Ligt. Now it's all the way back to Dabo, one of the goal scorers. De Ligt and Dabo passing. Heskamp to Bellingham, to Mount, to Mariba. Ball forward. Ballo can't quite get there. Adamir's on goal. And Adamir makes it 4-2. We do not deserve to lose this game. We've just had some very poor performers. Chelsea have had 6 shots on target and they've scored 4 of them. That's ridiculous. It might be 7-5 at the moment. De Ligt with a free kick in the centre circle. Gavi with the ball to Adamir, who's now won a hat-trick. Bellingham gets past the defence and Kavic makes a save this time. 15 minutes of normal time to play. And I think we're in damage limitation mode now, surely. We're playing so poorly. Ballo and Sharia both on poor ratings, 6-5 and a 6-4. Morgan's on a 6-4. Moreno's on a 6-4 as well. He's literally only Albert who's on an 8, and Leandro because of an assist. Most people are playing badly. 4 minutes of injury time to play. Chelsea are going to pick up the 3 points, and it's silly to say, but our Champions League dream is over. And yeah, we were bad. Martins gets a 6.0. You let in 3 of those goals, and half of them were at you, which means 1.5 of those goals was at you. You know what I mean? They were some of them right at you. You should have stopped them. Right, Martins, your performance was abysmal. You are demotivated. It might mean Kavic is going to get some game time. Who knows? I know this episode has been dragging, but we are going to do some more discussions. Rui Martins is... he's a very good goalkeeper, but his form is all over the place. His last 2 matches on camera, 6-5 and a 6-0. Then before that against Liverpool, a 7-6 and a 7-5, but then a 6-7. We need some consistency in our goalkeepers. I was going to fine him, but I've kind of changed my mind. Moreno as well. Poor performances in his last 5 matches, but he loves the Europa League, which is going to be our next episode, and I don't think the draw's happened. It has not happened. I don't know who we're going to be playing. The draw takes place on the 13th. No, when does the draw take place? We go into the second knockout round. It takes place on the 29th of February. It's a leap year, everybody. That's when the draw is happening. Next episode, then, will be a Europa League tie. Probably 2 of them. I assume 2 of them. So we're only going to be playing Bournemouth and Spurs in between episodes. We should beat Bournemouth. Probably lose against Spurs. Thank you very much for watching this episode. If you did enjoy, do please remember to leave a like. Hit the subscribe button if you are new. Tell me in the comments who the best signing in January was. And yeah, I will see you in the next one for some European football. Thanks for watching.